The battle for top spot over in the Club World Cup is still up for grabs over in Group E. Will it be River Plate? Will it be Inter Milan? Or will one of these sides crash out? We're going to take a look at that and much more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another video today. We take a look at the situation over in Group E as we head into the final group game. That's right, of course. What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you in a second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button, one-stop shop for Blackburn Rovers, Club World Cup, World Football. We're going to all hear under one roof. See, that's right, it is down to the wire here between these two sides for a spot in the last 16. A draw could just about do it, but then you're playing with fire. Of course, you just don't know what's going to go on in the other match. What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you in a second. Big shout out to the members of the patrons. You know who you are, but we're going to get into the deep end and preview the match between these two. That's right, the juggernauts, giants from Argentina, giants from Italy, and the locking horns in this match to see who comes out on top in Group E, but also to stay in the competition. What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you. River Plate coming at you right here right now as the best ranked eligible team in the CONBL full ranking system. They qualified back on the 14th of March 2023. They've been here twice previously, back in 2015 and 2018. The odds at the start of the competition, 3-1 on to qualify, 40-1 to lift the whole trophy at the end, and quarterfinal was my expectation at the moment. They could just about do that. Moving forward, they've got the likes of Armani between the sticks, the likes of Fabio Bustos, Pablo Diaz, Federico Gattoni in the back there. Moving forward, the likes of Lozani, Castagno, Gonzalo Martinez, and Enzo Perez as well. Maximiliano Mesa as well. Meanwhile, moving forward, the likes of Bodia, Colido, and Drusi up top. So these are the lineup that we could see, though. A back four has Acuna, Diaz, Quata, and Bustos at the back with Armani between the sticks. Fernandez, Perez, Castano in the midfield with Colido, Drusi, and Mastiano up top. Meanwhile, this is this resume so far for River Plate, so far unbeaten, picking up 4 points of a possible 6. They're coming at you, top of the pops right now, River Plate, after beating Ura Red Diamonds 3-1 and followed up with a 0-0 draw against Monterrey. They did lose a man in that match. Inter Milan next, though, on the horizon. Milan coming into this, 4th best ranked eligible team in the 4-year system. They qualified on the 17th of December 2023. They've been here once on one other occasion back in 2010. Odds to qualify at the start of the competition, 8-1 on. Odds to win the trophy, 10-1, of course. And my expectation, just like River Plate, was quarter-final spot. Coming into this, Jan Sommer, expected to be between the sticks. Bastoni at the back, Pavard, Stefan de Vrij as well. Moving forward, the likes of Hakan Kagaloglu, Barella. We've got the likes of Dumfries as well. Up top, Martinez, Thuram, and Arnautovic knocking him out still over in Inter Milan. Moving forward, this is the lineup we could see. Sommer, Augusto, De Vrij, Besic at the back there. Kagaloglu, Demarcu, Aslani, Darmian as well. Moving forward, Zaweski, Correa, and Taremi could also be there, but I don't think they've been there. I don't think they've been even featured so far in this competition, but we'll see though. Moving forward though, coming into this still ringing in the ears is that 5-0 demolition job by PSG. They followed up though Inter with a draw against Monterrey and then a 2-1 win, over Ura Red Diamonds to be second spot, yet to taste defeat, but within striking distance of taking that top spot. Standing in the way though is River Plate from Argentina. Who's going to come out on top? Well, we're going to crunch those numbers right now. But before we crunch the numbers, let's take a look at some scenarios here. Of course, a draw here puts them both on 5 points, but then Monterrey can beat Ura Red Diamonds, and that put them on 5 points. So then you're playing with fire because you got +2 goal difference here for River Plate, +1 goal difference for Inter Milan. And if Monterrey were to pick up a 1 or a 2-0 victory, then we're looking at, I don't know, some sort of scenario where Monterrey may leapfrog Inter on the back of the draw here. So a draw you might think might be good enough, depending on if Monterrey and Ura Red Diamonds do also draw, but we'll see how that pans out. So this is the match itself, takes place at the Lumen Field. So on the this coming match day, Christian Chuvu, the helm for Inter. River Plate, of course, managed by Marcel Galando. Coming into this yet to play each other, 0-0 so far. This will be the first encounter in Milan, Inter Milan on the back of 1 defeat in the last 6, up against River Plate, 1 defeat also in the last 6. Now, coming into this match, Inter Milan, 10-9 on for the victory, 10-3 is your River Plate, and 2-1 is the draw. The bookies, that was the bookies. The public vote has Inter Milan 72% victorious, 20% is River Plate, and the draw is at 8. What about me? My gut instinct on this one, of course. It does feel like it could be a draw, but I think they're going to be playing with fire if they do just that. So if we're going to come down to one moment, I think Inter Milan will keep their heads. They'll get the victory, possibly at the expense of River Plate. That does leave them on 4 points. It does push Inter Milan onto, 7 points, I think. And then you're looking at what goes on between Monterrey and Ura Red Diamonds to see if River Plate can still make that last 16 in the knockout stage. That was my prediction. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as we look forward to this match. And of course, there's round of 16 where hopefully maybe both of these two clubs are there to compete for the big prize. But until then, subscribe, smash like. We'll see you soon when we return. But until then, we're done.